Buenas, señores. Vamos a reiniciar el chat porque estará... ¡Ah! Mierda, no cambié la miniatura, tío. Raro. Vale, ahora sí. Bueno. War. Bueno, vamos a ver la jodida esta. El monasterio. Los cojones.
What troubles you?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life, but in reality I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
I'm not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives.
Aye.
What sins are you talking about?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about the sins of others.
Tell me something about how the new abbot will be elected.
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be conferred on whoever is chosen, and he'll take the vow. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery. But he still maintains a fundamental influence on life here.
Can you
Petros.
tell me about Abbot Peter?
Peter.
Peter's wise in the ways of politics and is a
Petrus.
shepherd, but as you've already heard, he's old and infirm. The other brothers see him with one foot in the grave, but I still have hope for him. But you, brother, don't let yourself get involved in the games of your superiors. Could you help me with something?
With what?
I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
Que sí.
What do you need me for?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now you know most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering.
Buenas,
The
Luxo,
cure
¿qué tal?
for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the libri prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
Bien. Y ya últimas horas antes de empezar a trabajar, tío, de nuevo.
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices,
Lo más guay.
witchcraft, and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina,
Las 12.
also known as
Casi.
Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden book.
Lo tengo ya ese libro. Buenas, Nails.
You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters. Bring it to me, but leave the other books there. No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more
horror, que esté
vanish, someone
28.
will certainly begin to look into it, which is exactly what we don't want.
Is there anything you can tell me that would help?
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian
Joder,
should
te
have
digo.
another one,
Madre.
or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Salarius could help.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine me crawling around in the black of night searching for a forbidden book?
Pues
You
sí.
could just ask for it.
A 28,
Do you
imagínate.
honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately, Librarian Sir is a stubborn ass.
Ay,
I'm ready.
ready.
One
Probaré
more
por ti.
important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched.
Que ya tengo el libro, joder, que ya lo robé en otra misión.
It's locked.
Hombre, ya.
I'm sure you'll manage to get in. They say Brother Salarius understands locks. But don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
Ve. Aquí está el libro, ¿no ves?
Here's the book you wanted.
Hola.
Amazing. This really is it. Now I can use it to prepare a cure for our suffering abbot. Then I'll leave it in the library to make it seem as if Brother Librarian left it lying about. There'll be no investigation. It would be against his best interests, as he'll look like the one who wasn't taking proper care of the books. It will drive him mad. I didn't leave that book out, or did I? Is there anything I can do for you in return?
Hombre, claro.
I'd be interested in finding out the background of the other novices.
That's a strange wish you have. And the only ones who know everything about the novices are the abbot and the prior. They keep a record of every monk in the abbot's book, but you'll never get your hands on it. It's locked up in the prior's study.
Thanks. You've helped me immensely.
No, thank you. About that book, don't even think about breaking in to get it.
I'm interested.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer.
La Cerdina
The
aquí
older
conmigo.
brethren bend the rules of the order
Sí.
to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives.
Vale.
I'd be interested to know more about Brother John.
I don't like to speak ill of people, but Circuitor John is the worst person the monks could pick to represent them. He's won the older brethren over because they know he won't call an end to their
Why do you want to become abbot?
Because when I see the way things are headed around here, I have no other option. Itinerant preachers speak of the corrupted black heart. I'd like to change things and bring back meaning and esteem to the monastery.
Vale.
That's all. Thank you.
Peace be with you, brother.
Ah, this looks like the Saracen language. Ib al-Hassan. That's who I'm looking for. Avicenna.
Ahí no es. No me acuerdo dónde es el puto scriptorium. La iglesia. ¿Será por aquí? No, estas son las habitaciones, creo. Quita monje. Monje puto.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
Esto no es el scriptorium, ¿no?
Is there any...
What would you like to do?
Not exactly.
John isn't my opponent, he's my brother. But there is something you could help me with. You must know...
Should I find out for you what...
Let me make this clear. I want to base my candidacy on putting things in order.
Very good then. I'll find out what I can.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Brother and sisters.
What do you want me to find out?
I'd be interested to hear about any iniquity in the...
Is there...
What would you...
Not exactly.
John? But the...
That doesn't sound...
Pity?
Ya está.
I'm in...
You're not alone. Everyone's...
Why? What's wrong?
Many brothers...
Ya está, ¿no?
That's all. Thank you.
Peace be with you.
Uf. Qué miedo, ¿no? Nails. Aquí, joder.
What troubles you?
Nada, hijo.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
Nada.
Talk to me, brother.
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's
Conocimiento
easier
de
than you
latín, qué
think.
rico.
Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it.
Ay. Dios, no entiendo esto, tío. Creo que debe ser este. Buen escriba, Joder. Vale.
Can you read at all? I've
Joder.
never seen so many mistakes.
Bueno. ¿Para qué?
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
Forbidden books written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
Vale.
Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden books. Are you interested?
A las 4 oración. A las 4 para la oración. Qué rico. Estoy hasta el alma de la vida monacal. Me imagino que sí, que ya habrán ido todos curas para allá. ¿Ves? Vale, muy suerte. Mierda, se queda ese puto ahí. Coñazo. Ah, comida. Pero aquí no me deja sentarme, no sé qué vaya... Lo he hecho yo.
Let none be said rather early at the middle of the 8th hour,
Lo libre.
and let them again
Es de retirarse.
weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task.
2 horas libres. A ver qué puedo hacer. Ir a la cama. Pone. Por aquí la cama, ¿no? No, no. A ti te
Talk
quería
to
yo
me,
ver.
brother.
I'm looking for something a little, unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lock picks? And what would you like those for?
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Well, why not? So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I do have a few lockpicks left. I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lockpicks. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
¡Uh! 300. No mames. Tengo 0. Voy a poder comprar ni una, tío. Joder.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so? No deal, then.
Que me la deja comprar por 0, tío. Cabrón. Pues... A ver si con todo esto me lo puedo camelar.
Peace be with you, brother.
Sí, whatever.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm looking for something a little...
And what?
I'm looking... I'd like...
So you heard I'll trade...
Nuevo pufo. Al medio puto. Vale, uy.
My joints started aching just before they raised scarlets, and now they hurt again. But something is going to happen out there.
Ah, menos mal. Dormir y guardar, bueno, muy bien. Vale. No, no es.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
No. No me convence, es feo. Ahí está.
What is it, brother?
I'm looking.
And what?
Vino, arma. Uvas.
I'm
Hermano.
looking for lockpicks.
Lock picks? And what would you like those for?
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Well, why not?
Why not?
So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I'll treat you.
Vale, 0,6, tío. Uf. Va. Carísimo, tío. Es lo que te digo. Que voy a hacer lo siguiente, verás. La daga. Dinero. Bueno, ganzúas. Y dinero, pues pase algo también, pues comprar. Pero un poco, nada. Se va a 1000. Luego si lo pierdo, vaya liada. Ahí, 60. No es tan difícil, ¿no? Vamos a esperar. Pues, mira.
have we here? That's it. The book with information about the novices.
Vale.
Interesting. I still don't know which one of them is pious.
To our future abbot. I'll drink to that. So,
You've seen us drinking here, so either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You wouldn't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
I don't want to drink. I'll leave you to it.
Off you go then. You can come back and join us any time. But if you say a word about what you've seen here, you'll regret it.
Lo veremos. A dormir doblemente. A las 6 creo que es la primera misa. La verdad que menudo puto coñazo la vida de monje, tío. Tengo algo peor. La iglesia ahora. Ay, Dios mío. coñazo. A desayunar.
As soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command and cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given to superiors is given to God. For if the disciple obeys with an ill will and murmurs, not necessarily.
In the night, I overheard the cicadas in the cellar. They were talking about you.
Oh, no. So it's still not over. This isn't a life in service of God. This is purgatory.
Lucas, what's going on?
What do you think? Just like you, I saw the cicadas drinking and playing hazard as if they were in a brothel.
We should report them.
I agree.
I warned them if they didn't stop, I'd go and tell the prior. But instead of mending their ways, they vented their anger on me.
You've picked the wrong people to make enemies of, Lucas, they told me. Now I can't even count how many days and nights I've spent locked up in solitary confinement for the tiniest offenses, or for no offense at all.
Is there something I can do to help?
Would you? I think all it might take is for you to go and sit down with them. Have a talk, set things straight, then they'd leave me alone. But I'm afraid even this path leads nowhere. They'd probably start hounding
Unos
you
putos.
as well.
Buenas, Reku, tío. ¿Qué tal?
I'm not afraid of them.
Brother, you have the courage I lack. May the grace of God be upon you.
Will you tell me something about it?
I'm a novice.
Come on.
What has...
I've heard that you...
What?
I read it in...
What? The abbot's book is locked up in his chambers, and he'd never allow any...
I was looking for something else, but I...
No matter what you were looking for, you crossed a line that shouldn't be crossed. But don't worry, I won't tell on you if you promise me the same. Yes. You can call me a sodomite, a sinner, a monster, the spawn of Satan, but...
You're right.
I'm glad you aren't like me. I swear to God, I've never lain with another man. I've never sinned. When my father wanted me to find a wife and start a family, I told him the truth, and he had me sent here. And in a way, I was glad. My guilt had been consuming me, and I knew in the monastery I'd find peace. The Lord sees my soul, and he knows it's pure.
It's pure.
Will you tell... I mean, what...
I'm...
Come on.
What had...
Yo creo que es Antonio, sí, pero... A trabajar ahora. Madre mía. A la biblioteca.
Brother, what are you doing here?
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one noticed me.
Really? I'll pretend nothing happened.
I saw you drinking and playing dice in the cellars at night.
So your eyes are working. Would you like to join us next time?
I'm inclined to report it to the prior.
Who do you think you are, laddie? I've been in this monastery for 10 years, and I won't have some young brat ruining my fun. Who do you think the prior will believe? Eh? You or me?
When you put it like that, I won't tell him anything. I wouldn't want to upset you.
You know, we can be good to our friends. Why don't you sit with us?
I'd rather go to bed.
Go, brother, go. Be fresh on the...
Bueno, por lo menos ahora ya puedo ponerme chulo cuando me quieren joder. Pues de puta.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the Alchemists Laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. I want you to prepare 2 marigold decoctions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Putas pociones, que chapa.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I've discovered something about the wrongs being committed here.
I see. Tell me more.
The older brothers are picking on novice Lucas, punishing him when he doesn't deserve it and humiliating him.
It seems that now even brothers can't avoid worldly evil. Thank you for the information, and if you can, stand up for him. The older brothers are also out to get me.
Putos hermanos
Any action I
veteranos.
take, they'll try to use against me.
A ver, los circadores beben por la noche. Bueno, eso de momento me lo voy a guardar porque puede que me
Find
sirva
out anything else, come to me. I'd be interested
para
to
llevar a
hear.
la cárcel. Vamos a hacer 2 pociones de caléndula. No sé. Poción de caléndula, 1 de ortiga y 2 de caléndula. Agua. Vale. Vale, creo que ya sé cómo va. Agua, joder. Qué guapo. Mira, espera. Ay. Ya está. Hay que dejar que enfríe. Ahí estamos. Ah. Dos. Y al bote. Al bote, güey. Vamos para allá. Acá atrás. Vale. Voy de aquí. Agua. Agüita, colega. ¡Tadam! Para que enfríe. Qué buenos trucos, Uy. Vale, entonces ahora le echa caléndula. Una. Y... sube. Y para la saca. Listo. Voy a hacer más. Luego sé si mejorará algo. A ver, jugador. Ay. Alquimia, nivel 5. Ay. Vale. Vendedor de cazapelos. Vale. Nivel 13, cuidado. Al nivel 13, uff, te forras.
Peace be with you, brother. Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
Gregor.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Podría mandarme a hacer más, ¿no? Para aprovechar el puto día. El puto día. Buenas, Dasblo. Gracias, tío. ¿Qué tal? Perro policía. Vale. Ah, ayer, ¿eh? Vale, listo. Perfect, 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 perfect. Ya te di de paso. Jodido cura. Quiere pillar y joder. No lo ha conseguido. Pues sí. No sé. Son Procopius. Por aquí hay alguna hoja. Si la hubiera llovido, pues ya la cogí fijo. Y hay una. Puta madre. De puta madre. Pero realmente se ven bien, ¿eh? Con el lacre rojo. Ojo. Iglesia. Uy. Vale. No me queda ir. Ah, claro, pero aquí no puedo ir porque es de día. Tengo que ir de noche por cojones. Vale. Pues nada. Calorín, amigos. 28. 8. Salve, puto. El escritorium debe estar aquí.
What is it, brother?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you.
Vale. Vamos allá, a la transcripción de latín. ¡Gana! Lili. Ahora quién la arrastra bruja. Ay, ¿a quién ladraba esta bruja? Celdina. No sabemos. Vale. Seguramente a Terminator o a algún delincuente. Hácete de ellos están bien.
I can hardly believe it.
Joder.
Good gracious, so many mistakes.
Vale. Vale. Nada. Confiscado. Ok, no te distraigas, daslo. Primero es lo primero. Guárdalo.
What do we have here? A nice sharp dagger. Now what would a monk need that for?
Voy a abrir todos los cofres. Vale, este está mirado. Buenas, Misael, bienvenido, tío. Y aquí está mirado también. Vale, pues en los aposentos ya está todo mirado. En los aposentos. Aquí abajo. Nuevamente también. Pero vamos a mirarlo otra vez. Vale. Está vacío. Así que creo que aquí también está muy... Ya. Aquí también está mirado todo. Vale. Más. A ver. Ya que estoy aquí voy a guardar aunque sea un segundo. Bueno. La hora de comer.
God be with you.
Aquí, bueno, aquí están las hojas estas. Las plantas, así que no. No tengo que estar en el escritorio. Vaya coñazo el monasterio este. Joder. De madrugar, la misa.
Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden books.
Forbidden books. Vale, pues nos faltan dos. Dos hojas. Uf, a las 4 misa otra vez, tío. Pesadilla, tío. Todo... Ya. Ah, que menudo coñazo, ¿eh? Ya se acerca la noche, cuando podré vagar por el monasterio. Comer e ir a la cama. Probar. Yo creo que ya lo robé todo, sí. Eso sí.
Mother of God, what are you doing?
Mierda, me pillaron. Robando, tío. Por si acaso me quieren joder. Ups. Oh, mamá. Vale, ya no tengo nada sospechoso. No se chivan de mí, pero vamos, por si acaso se van a chivar. No me fío. ¿Ves?
Brother,
Justo.
stealing is a sin. You should know that as a Christian, and certainly as a monk. Even if I wanted to forgive you, I couldn't. Thou shalt not steal.
Very well, brother. I accept my punishment.
Now, show me what you have on you. I must confiscate anything that's not allowed in the monastery.
A la cárcel otra vez. A la cárcel federal. Hay que jodérseme. Qué cabrón. Hostia, si me paso el día durmiendo... A ver qué pasa. A ver qué pasa. Si duermo todo el día... Mierda, no me deja. A ver qué pasa. Me meterán en la cárcel otra vez, verás. Verás.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
No me deja hacer nada. Este... Yo tampoco puedo hacer nada. No está el hermano bibliotecario. Vale. Hay que joderse, tío. Aquí está aquí. Está buenardo, Alejo. Está cojonudo.
Excellent.
Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden books.
A ver qué pasa. Ah.
Oh no, such a waste of parchment. How could you?
Vale. Qué picaruelo. Me faltan 2 páginas. ¿Para dónde están? Dos páginas 2 del libro. Horror. Pueden estar en cualquier parte, güeyes. Eso significa que ya las tengo yo. Yo.
No, it isn't. It's
Cars.
We'll have to take that Yodok to task about where he got this wine and tell him next time he'd better get proper.
Este juego es un pollardo. Vale. Taca. Perfecto. Oh, mamá. Core CV no pasa. Nada. No veo ni chota, ¿eh? No puedo salir sin una antorcha. Nada. Nada. Ahora hago aquí a este un poco para que se muera, no, para que se quede tranquilito. Por este. Ah, una antorcha de puta madre. Uy. Eso, truco. Prima. Ah. Parece que lo tengo todo también. parece. Puta madre. Ahí. Eso. No. Y parece que teóricamente sí puedo estar. Vaya lío, tío. La Crocker todavía. Estaba mirado. Vale. Cojonudo. ¿Qué molinero? Sí, sí, un poco lejos. A verlo ahí. ¿Da tiempo? Sí.
Ya.
Vamos a ver si me da tiempo. Muy bien, muy bien. Vamos al buen Simon. No, siempre atiende, siempre está.
Good health to you.
I've got some goods here.
All right. Good luck to you.
Joder, qué mierda de dinero,
Can we do something
Oh,
about
no.
price?
All right, so.
Agree?
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it. Aye. For that amount, I can be persuaded.
¿Cómo te va a llamar la policía, tío? Hijo puta. Digo tú, cabrón. Hijo puta. Hijo puta. Vamos a dejar en el caballo. Ah, sí. Y volvemos al... Volvemos al monasterio. Y aquí no ha pasado nada. Ahora que también un monje novicio, un novicio, sin armadura, sin armas, cabalgando a oscuras. Seguridad cero. A ver qué hora es. Uf. No da tiempo, no da tiempo todavía.
Ya. Ya.
Sí, sí. Por el bigote que le puse. Ya lo hice yo a propósito, Dejé ahí el bigotico.
Ya.
Ya. Uy, 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 que está el policía. Viene la cama, la cama, la cama, la cama, la cama. Ya.
Someone really reeked Latin. It's a mystery, but one that will be soon.
A la misa. Hermano
Praise be to
Neblas.
Christ, brother.
I've discovered something about the wrongs being committed here.
I see. Tell me more.
That's all I know.
If you find out anything...
Brother, where were you during Mass? Don't tell me you didn't know that Holy Mass is the foundation on which your life here is built.
You're right, brother.
This is your first warning. Don't do it again.
Uf, uf. Madre mía. Al coñazo. Va a estar oyendo eso mis huevos. A comer. Y el abad ese o el prior. ¿Por qué cojones no se pone la puta ropa, tío?
Receive it as a divine command and cannot suffer any delay in execution. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given to superiors is given to God. For if the disciple obeys, so much the more ought the punishment of sin make us avoid evil works. Therefore,
Y como no como.
spirit of silence is so important. Speech should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy,
Ah, mira, aquí sí me sale.
sin. For it is written, in
A ver.
much speaking you will not escape sin.
Primera vez que lo veo.
And in another place, death and life are in the power of the tongue. For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciple's part is to be silent and listen. And for that reason, if anything has to be asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the humility and submission
El rancho.
inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual ban. And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open.
No sé qué hora era el... Alquimia. Primero alquimia y luego...
This is your second warning. Do it again and you will be punished.
Ya me pillaron otra vez. O sea que es a las 7. Parece ser.
What would you like?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. Then concoct 2 buck's blood potions. Once you finish them, you'll find I can check them.
Poción de sangre de ciervo. De ciervo, a ver. Chotacabras. Aquí está. Hierba de San Juan. Diente de león y consuelda. Moler la hierba de San Juan. Vale. Con aceite. Moler la hierba de San Juan. Vale. Y la consuelda. Y hervir un turno. Muy bien. Vale. Solo enfriar y echar el diente de león. Joder, es cansino, tío. A mí que no sé para qué sirve, la verdad. No. ¿Eh? Ah. Vaya que se va. ¿Ya tengo las dos? Muy bien, ¿no? Pues muy bien.
What troubles you?
I finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your... What do you
Me va a
desire,
chivar, tío.
Gregor?
Ah, por culo.
I've discovered...
I see.
The Circators go into the cellar at night to drink wine.
I thought so. John always reeks of it. And he wants to be abbot. Hypocrite. Perhaps if you told the prior, that would clip John's wings.
That's all I know.
If you find out anything else, come to me. I'd be interested to hear it.
What do you desire?
I have all the pages of the torn-up book. The Art of Love can go back to the library.
Oh, brother, you can't even imagine how happy you've made me. Since you're clearly a true lover of books, I'll give you a reward I've never given another novice. I'll lend you the key to the cabinet containing forbidden books, and you can look at the peculiar things we've accumulated.
De lujo.
That cabinet's strictly off limits to novices, but you've earned my trust. I'm sure you'll recognize that those books contain nothing but dangerous gibberish, and there's a valuable lesson to be learned there.
Pues sí.
Thank you, brother.
Sí, porque
I appreciate your trust. Is there anything I can do to help here?
I'm glad you asked. There's one thing, a silly thing really. I haven't thought to mention it to anyone before, but not long ago, a brother brought me a crumpled piece of parchment. He says he found it rolled up in a hole in the wall. The thing is, it was a page from Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but
Pues es la misma misión.
Now I believe if he'd had his way...
Está mal eso. La misión que acabo de acabar.
Oh, you're interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
Bueno, ya los robé todos, así que...
Salve. Be well.
Vale, déjame mirar. A ver. A las 12 la biblioteca. Ahí vamos. Más pesado esto, tío.
What troubles you?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you.
Es que... ¿Qué coño está? A ver qué parece que sale aquí. Feo.
You call that a copy? You've completely ruined the parchment with your scribbling.
Pero nunca sube de nivel. Otra tardazón y a las 6 cena. Claustro. Ay, Dios mío. A las 6 cena. Hasta luego, Dasblo. La próxima. Comer con los demás. Vamos. Está bueno, está buena razón.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I found a dagger in your stash.
And why shouldn't you have? I did hide it there after all. Do you often go through other people's belongings?
Well then, I have a question for you. I think you know what it is. What does a monk need a dagger for?
That dagger's the only thing I have left of my father. It was in our old shop, under the counter. Father kept it there to protect himself from thieves. When I was little, I admired that dagger so much. I asked Father if he'd give it to me when I was older. He always said yes, but only after he was dead.
Go on, please.
Now Father's dead and I'm here. That piece of steel is the only thing I have left from the outside world. I know it's not suitable for a monk, but I can't part with it. Now you can give it back to me. Thou shalt not steal.
No sé si quedármela o no.
Here it is.
Thank you. It means a lot to me.
In the night, I saw the brother cicadas drinking and playing dice.
And why aren't you spending your nights sleeping instead of creeping around spying on your brothers?
I only wanted to...
I know, brother, I know. But you need to understand that novices shouldn't be poking their noses into the affairs of elder brothers.
Even if something inappropriate was going on?
Even then, I'm afraid. Who are you compared with them? Wait till you know what's what, and in the meantime keep your head down and do what you're told. Life in a monastery is much like life outside in many ways. The monastery walls don't keep out human pride and hatred.
Really? I thought monks were above that sort of human folly.
They became monks, Gregor, but that didn't stop them being men. Be on your guard as much as you ever were outside. Lies, jealousy, vengeance. They can hurt you here as much as anywhere.
Thanks for the advice. Although I don't know if I can follow it.
That's up to you, brother.
Espera, que no acabe contigo, hijo de
Gregor,
puta.
talk to me.
I'll be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. What can you tell me about Siskin?
That there's no man alive less suitable for the monastic life than him.
You don't know young Lord Capon.
I've heard things. Siskin must have been like him. Fighting, drinking, fornicating.
Fornicating.
Then he ended up in here.
Why is he in the monastery?
No one knows. Maybe he's hiding from something. Or maybe he's being punished.
Do you think he has a secret?
Don't we all? But unlike the others, he absolutely refuses to speak about his life before the monastery.
That's all I wanted to know about him. Thanks. What about Yodok?
Be on good terms with him. If you show even the slightest hint you don't like him, he'll make your life hell. He's a slimy little pedant who'll rat you out to the superiors. Once he finishes his novitiate, I imagine he'll want to climb his way up the ladder to at least Sir Cater. He's a man who enjoys ordering others around.
I'm interested in Lucas.
No one knows much about him. He doesn't talk to anyone. He works, eats, sleeps, then does it all again the next day. It's as if he wanted to get it all over with as soon as possible. By it, I mean his entire life.
That's all. Thanks. I need to make a confession.
Avanzar aquí en la historia.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
The one who's going to find him and kill him.
You want to kill him here, in the monastery? Are you mad? You can't just show up and play the angel of vengeance on sacred ground. Do you think you're entitled to met out justice? Who gave you the right? I'm sorry, but I don't want to have anything more to do with you, Gregor. You're a lunatic, and the prior ought to be warned about you.
Please don't tell him anything. It would put my whole mission in jeopardy. And believe me, my cause is just.
Very well, I won't say a word. But you should think twice about what you have in mind.
From the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to...
Qué cosa, ¿no?
After the 6th hour, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not...
Hay un sitio concreto, tío. No te deja comer donde te salga los cojones. Curioso, ¿no? Bueno. Pues si no me equivoco... Ese puto es, seguro. A las 7. Tiempo libre. Para que nada, directamente así. Luego empieza el traje. Te sigue dando la chapa y ya no hay nadie oyendo. Muy pesado. Sisken. Joder, tormenta. Tormentón. Vamos a guardar, que sea lo que Dios quiera. Y si me echan, pues mira, más dentro. A tomar por el culo. Hago una infiltración y lo mato a la vieja escuela. No pasa nada. Buenas, Jesús Pelón. Tal. Vale. Vale.
Gregor, talk to me.
I heard you've been mistreating Novice Lucas.
What's it to you?
I want you to put an end to it and treat him like you should. Like a brother.
Well, well. You've really grown a pair of angel's wings. You better be careful. Wings can get clipped. A few days rotting in solitary might remind you who's who around here.
I couldn't care less who's around here. All I know is, there's me, a young man in his prime, and there's you, a decrepit old geezer who's about to get his face smashed in.
Come now, brother. There's no need for such angry words. Nothing serious happened. We had a bit of a brotherly disagreement with Lucas, but that's water under the bridge. Please, tell him everything's been forgiven, and he's got nothing to fear from us. Satisfied?
Thanks. I'm always glad when people can come to a civil agreement.
Beware of Lucas. He might corrupt you.
What do you mean?
He's a sodomite, a sinner. He might try to get you into the habit, or out of it.
I'll decide for myself who I do and don't talk to.
I'll say one thing, brother. This wine would grace the Pope's table. What would you like?
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Drinking.
But we're all monks.
Youngster, when you're as old as I, you'll understand.
But you're the cicators. You're the ones meant to be keeping order here. How can gambling and drinking be a fitting part of a monk's life?
If you really want to know, see for yourself.
All right. Have it your way.
What's there left to drink to?
To our fresh young novices, our swift steeds, and our boundless cellars.
You and your novices.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I heard you've been mistreating Novice Lucas.
What's it to you?
I want you to put...
Well, well. You...
I couldn't care less.
Come now, brother. We had a bit of...
Thanks.
Beware.
What do you mean?
He's a...
I'll just...
Ah, down the hatch.
Bueno, ¿qué? ¿La misión está ya que o no? Ah, que tengo que sentarme.
What is it, brother?
Let's drink.
That's the idea. And what should we drink to?
How about to the abbot?
To the abbot it is. But wait a minute, lad. Which one?
To Abbot John.
That's more like it.
Oh, puta.
Let's drink.
That's the idea. And what should we drink to?
How about to the abbot?
To the abbot it is. But
to Abbot John.
That's more like...
Where'd you get the wine from?
So they are, but this wine isn't from the monastery. Listen, lad, would you help us out with something? This cask is almost empty.
I'll help you. What do I need to do?
Ha, I knew it. Help Novice Jodok arrange for a new cask. Talk to him first thing in the morning, and by tomorrow night the cask can be on the table.
All right, I'll talk to him.
Him?
You mentioned Yodok. What does he do for you?
Nothing much. He's just a little suckling like you. He'll do whatever it takes to stay on our good side. Sometimes we make use of him when there are errands to run.
Let's play!
Just the man we've been waiting for. My friend, so, let's play.
Nada, tío. Hijo puta. Joder. Ah. Bueno, mira. Bueno, it's something, eh? Joder. Qué perraco. Y vuelvo a tirar, no me jodas. Hola, venga, hasta luego. Pues muy bien. Cabrones. Los corruptos. Ay. A las 4 exactas. A las 4 de la mañana misa, venga, fiesta. No son las 4. ¿Están aquí todos durmiendo? Vale. 4. Vale. A las 6 a desayunar. A las 6 a desayunar a tope. Allá.
Peace be with you, brother.
Can't you see? We're at Mass.
No estás en misa,
Can't
cabrón.
you see? We're at Mass.
¡Oh, puta! Ahora.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I was talking last night with the brother Cicators. It seems you're to fetch them a cask of wine. Like last time.
Well... Yes, it's true.
Vale, Rodri. Estuve toda la puta semana pasada jugando todos los días al Left 4 Dead y no apareciste ni un día, así que a tomar por culo. Venga, hasta luego. Donde me paso tu opinión.
I'd like to help you.
Would you really do it? To get hold of the wine, we'll have to leave the monastery for a bit. I know it's forbidden, but we've no other option. If wine started going missing here, someone would notice. But to leave the monastery, we need the keys. And only the prior has those.
Wait a moment. Are you saying I'm supposed to steal the prior's keys so I can go and steal wine somewhere else?
You see why I don't want to do it myself now, do you? I don't have what it takes.
But you've done it once before.
Last time the prior was sick, and he left the monastery keys in the Circator's care.
How can I get hold of the...
I don't know, but it might be possible to do this without them. Brother Salario...
Do you think he'll want to take part in theft?
No, but he could give some advice, or maybe get some lockpicks to open the gate. You'll figure something out.
If you think so, I can try.
Once you have the key or some lockpicks, come and see me and we'll make our plan.
About those keys.
Did you get them? Keys? Or at least lockpicks?
Yes, I have them.
In that case, come before midnight to the cloister garden. I'll be waiting
Antes
for
de
you there,
medianoche.
and we'll head off.
Listen, there's something I ought to tell.
Ha! I knew it! It's better not to ask, isn't it?
Never mind that.
That's Siskin. I always thought he was an odd one, the way he carries on. But now it makes perfect sense.
You mean he's not going...
so you noticed that too?
Ah, you've got the wrong end of the stick. That has nothing to do with anything.
You think so? He definitely acts like a criminal. Who else would it be?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
What are you going to do to that fellow once you find him?
I don't know yet.
You should talk to the Circators or the Prior about it, not act on your own.
Govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments.
Ya estoy como la gocha, tío.
But demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of...
Adiós.
You've got a strong constitution. Anyone else would have certainly died.
What happened?
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a young boy. He was lost and miserable. He had no future. He was tempted by his friends into doing some foolish things, but he wasn't truly bad, because when it came down to it, he ran away rather than keep doing foolish deeds. His former friends didn't take kindly to that, though, and wanted to punish him. So they sent a hunting dog to find him and rip his throat. The boy wasn't stupid, though, and he knew that the hound was coming. He poisoned some food, and when the hound showed up, he gave it to him. He didn't expect the beast to live, but it did. And all of a sudden, the boy was sorry for what he tried to do. So he offered to make a bargain with the hound.
It was you that poisoned me.
Don't take it personally. Kill. They have plans for us, but we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Nyhoff. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Nyhoff made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over. But then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. What exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
You're right. But the people who sent me will find out if I don't kill you.
They won't if we're clever about it. No one has to die. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
Good. Let's do it your way.
Good. I'm glad that despite our initial discord, we could reach an agreement. Here, take something to calm your stomach. Now we'll need the keys to the monastery and some blood to make the tracks.
What do I need the keys to the monastery for?
How else will we get out? This place is practically a prison.
Do you mean these keys?
What? I'm not going to ask you how you got your hands on those, you devious lad.
And where am I supposed to get my hands on blood in a monastery?
You'll find a parchment in the kitchen with a list of ingredients on it. All the things they're ordering. Add blood for making soup to the list. And when it's delivered the next day, take it before anyone notices it's even come.
All right, that's everything I need to know. I can get started.
Excellent. Come and see me once you have everything. And try to be as fast as you can. And Gregor, thank you.
Ya veremos, ya. Antídoto. Porque ya está, ¿no? Sí. Uf, va en tuerto. No, tío.
Brother? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
Come now, brother. Aren't we friends? Would you really punish a friend for one rash act?
Fine then. This time I will forgive you. But next time you'll be punished, just like everyone else.
Brother Cicator, my friend.
What would you like, to be relieved from duties?
No, I'm here because of Novice Lucas.
Only because that weasel...
I'd appreciate it if you...
Well, if he isn't afraid of us, there's nothing to stop him rapping.
He hates you because you trample all over him and he has nothing to lose.
Fine, you've convinced me. You can tell him things have been straightened out, but he'd better be on his best behavior from now on. Beware of Lucas.
Beware,
he might
motherfucker.
Corrupt you.
What do you mean?
He's a sodomite, a sinner. He might try to get...
I'll decide...
Vegeta.
The well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time.
Peace be with you, brother.
Bold, hard,
I spoke to the Cicatas about how they've been treating you.
Really? Did you manage to convince them to leave me alone?
Exactamente.
Other bodily punishments. Knowing that it is written, the fool is not corrected with words. And
But you have to promise not to tell anyone what you saw them doing. Then they'll leave you alone.
That's a promise I'd be glad to make. I'm forever in your debt, brother. Because now I know I can trust you. There's something I want to tell you. It's about Brother Antonius. I wouldn't like to say something that isn't true. God forbid I should cause harm by my words, but this is something I'm sure of. Novice Antonius is lying to us.
What makes you say that?
He claims he's a merchant's son from Vlashim, and that he joined the order voluntarily. The thing is, I spent a great deal of time in Vlashim. I know it like the back of my hand, and no one even remotely like Antonius has ever lived there.
Are you sure? Because this could mean that...
It's true, or Canute isn't my name. That would be
Canute.
a secular name, by the way, but that's not important. I know Vlashim, and I know the local merchants there, and I've never seen Antonius among them. Why would he be lying if he had nothing to hide?
Thank you for telling me. I'll look into it.
The disciples' part is to be silent, to listen. And for that reason, if anything has to be asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the humility and submission.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
But as for coarse jests and
I've heard you're from Vlashim.
Yes, why do you ask? And more importantly, where did you hear it?
Because I've heard otherwise. You aren't from Vlashim. You made it all up.
And who told you that? Whoever it was, he's a liar. It's complete nonsense.
What was I supposed to get again?
Christ almighty. How many holes do you have in that head of yours? The keys to the monastery and the goat skin of blood.
As soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command and cannot suffer any delay.
Siempre se me olvida, tío. Creo que a las 8, ¿no? Creo que era a las 8 el misa. ¡Pau! ¡Pau! Ah, no, al refectorio. Ah, no, que estamos en la mañana, joder.
What troubles you?
Nada. No te preocupes. ¿Dónde está la mierda, ya?
What would you like?
I've discovered.
I see.
Brother Yodok has been...
Yodok? Well, that little rat's shown his true colors. Do you know where he's stealing it from?
I don't know, unfortunately.
No matter. You've brought me important information.
That's all I know.
If you find out anything...
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting. Today it's your task to concoct 2 potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby.
Vamos a ver. Pociones digestivas. Ahí está. Licor. Menta y 2 de manzanilla. Vale. Espérate. Ahí. Algo de menta. Me va al plato. Un puño de manzanilla. Me va al mortero. Un puño de manzanilla. Va al mortero. Ay. Muy bien. Entonces a darle lumbre. Vale. Y ya está. ¿Qué te parece? Más por culo. Pero en fría igual no. Ay. ¡Hala! Poción de digestión. Creo que sí, pues. Hago 2 ya. Cada vez. Gracias.
Talk to me, brother.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Qué bonito. $70 muertos y 3000 heridos. Joder. Tenemos un montón de explosivos. Qué fuerte, tío.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
Here I am.
Just in time to manage it all. Once we're outside, we'll need to be careful, and we'll need to be quick. If we're not back before sunrise...
Where exactly are we going?
Next to the monastery is the house of the custodian, a baron who provides military protection to the monastery. We'll take the wine from him.
Why go to all that trouble? Aren't the monastery wine cellars full?
They are. But Brother Salarius keeps records of all the casks, and the prior checks them. They'd investigate if anyone...
That does sound... How do we do that once we're there?
You needn't break in anywhere. It's on the ground floor and usually unlocked. It holds supplies for the whole craftsman's yard, and every now and again...
What particular wine?
They want some Znojmo wine. But there's no way we'll be able to tell what's what. We'll just grab a cask and head off. I doubt
the brothers will complain.
They'll complain even more.
I'm ready.
All right.
Buenas, Nails, ¿qué tal? Pero que está joder. No sé por qué no está este hombre aquí. ¿Qué puerta quiere que le desbloquee?
What is it, brother?
Tranquilo, tranquilo. Primero es lo primero. No, Aquí estoy, chaval. Aquí estoy de nuevo.
What troubles you?
Will they believe it? Even if... Brother Cyril mentioned that you didn't submit your parchments in the scriptorium. Do you not enjoy copying books, or are you just willfully shirking your responsibilities?
You're right, brother.
Now this is your third warning. And do you know what that means? A day in solitary confinement.
Very well, brother. I accept my punishment.
I still need to look through your pockets to see if you have a weapon. Here in the monastery, you failed to complete your trial period as a novice.
Joder. ¿Y ahora qué? Mentira, no las dejé ahí. Vaya liada, amigo. ¿Y si cargo a una partida? A ver si... dejo el arma, por ejemplo. Vale, puta madre. Dejo el arma esta en el caballo. ¿Qué más? El dinero. La ganzúa. Por total me lo van a quitar. Así que vamos a ver. A ver si así ahora...
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Brother. Brother Cyril mentioned that you didn't submit your parchments in the script.
You're right, brother.
Now this is your...
Very well, brother. I accept my punishment.
Now, show me...
Un día a la cárcel, muy risas. Muy risas. Uy. Bueno. Creo que ya es una hora prudente para ir para la cama. No me jodas, güey. No.
Peace be with you, brother. What do you desire, brother?
Coño, ¿y la puta bebida qué?
Talk to me, brother.
No te deja, tío. Servicios. Se va a desvaler la misa, ¿no? Sí. No llego ni a lavar. Bastante coñazo esto, ¿eh? Buenas, Juan David. Ay. Vale, a comer.
As soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine and cannot suffer any delay in
Misma hora.
executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable
Vamos
to
a ver.
God and pleasing to men
A comer no puedo
only
comer porque
if
estoy
what is
saturado.
commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness,
Carisma 3. Es una mierda. Bueno.
What would you like?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I want you to prepare. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. What is it, brother?
I've just... That's all I know.
If you find out...
No, no hay nada. Una ortiga de 2 caléndulas. Vale. Vale, siempre se me olvida preparar los ingredientes, coño. No lo tengo, joder. Ay, Dios mío. Poción de caléndula. Agua, ortiga y caléndula. La ortiga un... Dos. Y... enfría. Ay. Joder. Nada, allá. Y pa'l bote. Perfecto.
What would you like?
La cago, tío.
I finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor.
Muy bien. Y ahora a las 12. Si no me equivoco. Vemos. Oh. Mal fuera, que mal funciona esto del reloj, tío. No marca nada bien las horas. Ah.
What troubles you?
I'm here to work.
Excellent.
No sé dónde lo pone eso, tío. Ahí, lo veo. De... No. Ah, por culo.
Can you read at all?
Vale. Listo. Más. Quiero matar a ningún novicio. Oración a las 4 de la tarde. Vale. Luego es esperar hasta las 12. Vale, la puedo ya omitir hasta las 11, ¿no? ¿Qué pasa, Celdina? ¿Qué? ¿Qué?
The way you... What is it, brother?
I'd like to ask...
Joder, ¿y el vino cómo lo entrego, tío? ¿Está bugueado esto? ¿Qué cojones?
What troubles you?
Vamos.
Let's drink.
That's the idea.
How about to the abbot?
To the abbot.
To up that. I'll be getting...
Do us a favor.
Thank.
As you wish, brother. As...
Talk to me, brother.
Ask me. Thank you for answering.
No me dejan devolver el vino, tío. ¿Cómo se llama esta misión? A ver si es que la tengo bugueada, tío. Malos hábitos. A ver, voy a buscarla. Malos hábitos. Sin comer. Ah, vale. Vale. Parece ser que voy a dejarla. Ahí.
Oh, you're a fine fellow. Show us what you've been hiding. What troubles you?
Turnipy nose with just the slightest hint of rat drop.
Gregor, talk to me.
What's there left to drink?
To our fresh young novices.
Y para beber ahí, Andrés, estos tres. Ya tengo la sangre. Igual es un puntazo, ¿no? Pues aquí, joder. Hijo puta.
Go away.
Hijo puta, tío. Está durmiendo. Ya no me queda nada. Voy a hacer aquí, guardar.
Salve Domine.
Levanta, puto.
Clear off. Let me sleep.
Levanta, putito. Cabrón. Aquí viene. No hace caso, tío. No me hace caso, me cago en su madre. No me hará caso ahora del desayuno.
Can't you see we are at mass? What would you like?
I have everything we need for the escape.
Excellent. Straight after Vespers, we'll meet in the dormitory. We'll have to get it all done before the monks have finished dinner.
What exactly is your plan? And why can't we do it at night?
We're going to prepare a little riddle they'll never solve. And why at mealtime? Because we need the dormitory as well as the church to be empty. Then at night we'll escape. Do you follow? Take everything with you and don't forget the keys.
Good. Once evening mass ends, I'll be in the dormitory.
The well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time. But bold, hard, proud.
Vaya hambre. Vamos a esperar. ¿Hasta qué hora? Espera. Vísperas, a las 6 de la tarde. A las 6, vale. No, pero espera. Espera, será mejor que esperen en el dormitorio. Bueno. No, claro. Ahora se acaba esta puta misión. Que echar patas. Vale.
Salve Domine. Praise be to God. For a moment there I was worried you weren't coming. Give me that blood. This is the exact spot where you pushed me off the gallery.
Eh? Hostia, que vienen curas tú. Ah, aquí.
And here's where you dragged my lifeless body. Thank you for helping me out. Now we must each go our own way.
Well, I can't just let you leave. You're a criminal.
What are you on about? Did you really help me escape just to betray me?
I'm truly sorry, but you were there at the Neuhoff massacre, and you're a valuable witness. I'm taking you to the bailiff.
Gregor, you can't be serious. I thought I won't be taken anywhere. I'd rather die than lose my freedom.
And now we're off to the bailiff.
Y me lo llevo, señores, ante la justicia. Y con esto creo que se acaba ya por fin, menos mal. La mierda esta de la vida monacal. Joder, qué chapa. Pues no se ha quedado clavado, ¿eh?
This is one of the men who raised Neuhoff. He should be able to tell you something useful. But I need to ask a favour. I need you to keep him out of sight so his accomplices don't know he's been caught.
Fine work. And I'll do as you say. I'll find a deep, dark hiding place where no one will hear me interrogate him. And while we're at it, I'll have your things brought here. Wait here a while.
Hay dos ahí.
Aren't you meant to be in the monastery, lad?
Cállate, cotilla.
Damn.
Venga, que está bloqueado ahí, vaya liada.
Are you quite well? Aren't you meant to be in the monastery, lad?
Hello.
Aren't you meant to be in the monastery, lad? Good day. Master Beta. Nothing of it.
Vale.
See you later.
Sí, no, hombre, ya acabé la misión, tío. Ya guardo y se acaba. Déjame mirar que me queda. Vale, nada, ya está hecho lo del... Bueno, chicos, me piro a dormir. Mañana más. Guardar y salir. Voy a dejar acabada esta misión del monasterio y así ya mañana otra cosa. Good. Pues sale, gracias por pasarse y nos vemos, chiques. Bye bye.